Welcome to the New Jersey Broadband Infrastructure Deployment Equity Pilot Program, or NJBIDE, Application Intake Form Walkthrough. In this video, we will guide you through the specific inputs required from all applicants in order to submit this form in its entirety. This form is designed to be an interactive questionnaire that helps applicants adhere to the requirements detailed in the NJBIDE application instructions. The Office of Broadband Connectivity, or OBC, will refer to applicants' responses in this form as part of their application evaluation process. Please make sure to fill out this form and submit it via the SAGE portal. As a reminder, all application materials except for project area shapefiles are to be uploaded into SAGE. Project area shapefiles will be submitted using InfoShare. Please see the NJBIDE website for additional guidance, including forthcoming walkthroughs of how to submit files to SAGE and to InfoShare. The first sheet of this application intake form is called Instruction, and it is designed to provide general guidelines on what different cells, columns, and sheets mean. As you can see here, this form contains 10 blue sheets where you will input information required for the application, and there is one black sheet which is for reference purposes only. There are 3 different colored cells that you will encounter throughout the document. In yellow cells, you input your application information. Blue cells indicate areas already filled in, and gray cells are not to be edited. This form is protected, meaning that applicants should only make edits to the cells that require their input and not delete or change the order and names of sheets. The second sheet is called Qualification and Partnerships, and is for applicants to indicate their experience in providing internet services, involvement in any federal or state-funded projects, and partnerships or affiliations. This sheet is also intended to help provide relevant guidance pertaining to specific sections of the NJBIDE application instructions that applicants can refer to while filling in this form. Column B details the questions applicants are required to answer, and column C is the dedicated area to fill in their responses. Applicants may notice that cells in column C are formatted currently in yellow or gray. Yellow cells are the cells in which applicants are required to fill in their information, and gray cells are to be left alone. However, certain cells are conditionally formatted so that your response to previous questions may affect the color of other cells. If you notice any cells turning yellow after you've put in your response, please make sure to also fill these cells in. For example, if an applicant types in the number 5 in cell C6, cells C9 through C12 will turn yellow. You will also note that this cell has turned blue, indicating that it has already been filled in. Please also note that some cells have dedicated answer formats. For example, applicants will be unable to write the number 5 in letter form in this column. They will be met with an error message if they attempt to do so. Please refer to columns G and H to find specific formatting instructions for each row. For example, cell G6 tells us that cell C6 only supports numeric values. Finally, columns E and F provide the original text of the NJBIDE application instructions pertaining to each question in column B. For example, row 6 of columns E and F tell us that section 5.4.A of the NJBIDE application instructions explains that applicants must detail the number of years they have been providing internet services. Please refer to columns E and F if you feel uncertain about the purpose of any particular question in column B. If you have further questions, please refer to or file an FAQ. The project area sheet is for applicants to indicate their proposed project area. Applicants should input the census block group numbers that are included in their project area in the yellow cells in column B. To simplify input, applicants are encouraged to make a list of the census block group GeoIDs they are interested in, and then paste this list into the yellow cells in column B. When doing this, applicants should ensure to paste these GeoIDs as values only. which can be done by right-clicking, selecting Paste Special, and then clicking on Values. After you have filled in the GeoIDs, the table will fill all necessary details into columns C and through F. OBC has created the census block group with eligible BSL's search tool to be able to help applicants quickly search CBG eligible BSLs, which you can find in columns H and I under the pink heading. Applicants can select a county from the drop-down list, and if needed, can copy and paste GeoIDs into column B from this list. Please ensure that these GeoIDs are pasted as values only, as we have specified before. You will see that if I paste regularly, the form will not work as designed. So again, ensure to right-click, hit Paste Special, and select Values. Having correctly pasted in your BSLs, you will also see that these two other tables in column H and I have been populated. The summary table in blue calculates the summarized data on the CBGs entered by the applicant, including total reference price of the project area. The replication entry check table automatically checks whether there are any duplicates included. Before submitting the applications, applicants should ensure that there is no duplication in this table. As you can see, if I paste the same GeoID in twice, this cell will turn red. The next sheet, entitled Environmental Checklist, is to help identify potential applicable environment-related federal laws or executive orders from the CPF Environmental Checklist that has been published by the Department of the Treasury. Applicants should fill in all the yellow cells in column C using the drop-down menus, picking either yes or no. You will not be able to type in your own answer. Based on the answers in column C, column D will tell applicants which federal laws or executive orders could be applicable to their projects. Applicants should refer to column G, which shows next steps to ensure compliance. Please note that the information in column D and column G is not to be treated as legal advice, but is meant to serve as a helpful resource when navigating the application process. As a reminder, applicants are required to abide by all federal laws and executive orders applicable to their projects and are wholly responsible for ensuring the same. The next sheet is for applicants to fill in details for their proposed offering in their respective project area. Each unique offering should have one row filled in and dedicated to it. Applicants do not need to fill all rows. For example, if an applicant is only proposing one type of technology, such as fiber, they only need fill in one row. For column C, applicants must pick an option from the drop-down menus to indicate their project technology of choice. If the applicant selects Other, they must detail what technology will be used in column D. In column E, for each technology being offered, applicants must provide details on where these technologies are being offered within their project areas. From columns F through J, please fill in the corresponding details. Please note that certain cells, such as those in column F, must be in number format. Please note that for column K, which asks for data caps in gigabytes per month, if applicants have a data cap, they must enter a numeric value. No alphabetical values are allowed in this case. If applicants do not have data caps, they must fill the cell in as unlimited. If applicants do have data caps, though, they must provide details on the cost to users for exceeding the defined data cap in column L. Answers should be formatted as shown in the filled-in example here. Finally, in column M, applicants must provide justification for their proposed data cap being in the public interest and consistent with industry standards. The next sheet is intended for applicants to fill in technical details regarding their deployment. In this sheet, as a first step, applicants must indicate whether they are deploying wired infrastructure or hybrid solutions in their proposed project, using the drop-down menu. If applicants are deploying fiber to the premises for last-mile delivery, they must select wired infrastructure and fill in both the technical report for all deployment in rows 9 through 22 and technical report for wired infrastructure deployment in rows 26 through 37. If applicants are going to combine fiber with other technologies for last-mile delivery, they must select hybrid and fill in just the technical report for all deployments. They do not have to fill in the technical report for wired infrastructure deployment. The next sheet is titled Proposed Services and is intended for applicants to fill in their plans for delivering and promoting internet services, as well as if and how they can focus on equitable access, community support, and alignment with federal and state programs. This sheet follows a similar structure as the technical report, so applicants should input their responses into column C. Similarly, in the budget sheet, please fill in the relevant cells in column C. Please note that the summary table from the Project Area tab is also provided for applicants' reference in this sheet. Please use this table to confirm total reference price, which will be the same as that in the Project Area sheet. Applicants should also fill in one of the following budget template sheets, depending on the nature of the technology used in their proposed projects. For example, if an applicant has used fiber technology, they should fill in the budget template Fiber sheet. If an applicant is deploying a hybrid solution, they should fill in the budget template Hybrid sheet. You will notice in the budget template sheets that the coloring is slightly different, but as in all the other sheets, you must fill in the yellow cells. In both budget template sheets, cell C16 in green helps to calculate the percentage of pre-project development costs as a percentage of the total project budget. If the cell color is red instead of green, it means that the proposed cost has exceeded 5% of the total project budget. Therefore, the amount must be modified. Using the applicable budget template sheet, applicants must provide their high-level project cost estimates. Applicants should also fill in the Bill of Materials estimate sheet to provide more details on the estimation process. Applicants can insert or remove cost categories as needed for both the Bill of Materials estimate and the budget template sheets. After filling out all the questionnaires, applicants should save this form, rename it using the naming convention shown on this screen, and submit via the Sage portal. Please keep in mind that this form is one of the required application materials, and other materials are also needed to submit a complete application. For a complete list of required materials, please see the NJBIDE website. If you have further questions, submit them to the OBC inbox at broadband@bpu.nj.gov. Check out the FAQs on our website or sign up for upcoming office hours.